Make some noise coming to the blue corner. Tarquin, the Power, and his opponent making his way to the red corner, Rick, quick, right,
Three 2-minute rounds of boxing action. Tarquin, Power, Powell in the blue corner. Rick, quick right, slight in the red. Matching helmets to corners. So round 1 of 3, and there's a real story behind this bout for Tarquin. This is part of a charity endeavour for him. Once this bout is over, he will be driving to Gloucester and trekking the Cotswold Way 104 miles, carrying everything he needs with him and hoping to complete the march as quickly as possible. Now, the reason for the boxing and this march straight afterwards is to raise money for a young 8-year-old girl who is currently undergoing leukemia treatment, and he wants to help send her to Disney. They've already raised £800 so far and 60 for the local oncology assessment unit, and they want to raise more for this young lady. So Tarquin will be boxing here against Rick, maybe a quick beer, and then he'll be on his way to the Cotswold Way for a 104-mile trek to raise money for a brilliant cause. Superb here, bout 8. And he's not conserving energy as him and Rick have stood toe to toe in this opening round. Jab cross from Tarquin. And his nickname's the Power, and he's going to need that today to complete both tasks. Rick, the quick right slight, matching him toe to toe at the moment. Very fast-paced opening round. And a little right hand over the top from Tarquin. Can't afford to think ahead, he's got to focus solely on this boxing bout. Well, neither man's wanted to give an inch in this opening round. And again, Lee, excellent matchmaking here today for this summertime showdown. Tarquin and Rick, for me, toe to toe, very evenly matched. One down, 2 to go. Little smile there as Rick couldn't swallow his water. So the head guards have come off for both men. Neither like them. The grey with the white trim for Rick, who's come out all guns blazing. Tarquin looking to stand and trade with him in the centre. Rick looking to force the issue. And throwing the left and rights as he retains centre ring. Now Tarquin looks to come back, but you can see his head snapped back a couple of times there. And looking to fire back the jab as Rick closes the gap on him. And for the first time, Rick forced to take a backward step as he came in. Because what Tarquin does is, even though he's under pressure, he continues to fire back. Oh, good left to the body though from Rick. Tarquin looks for the right over the top. Steps aside from Rick's right hand. Rick walking forward, just looking to fire off that power hand, breathing heavily now. Tarquin a little chopping right over the guard, looks for the left and right again. Right response from Rick. It's a good, close, even match. Neither wants to give ground. Big left from Tarquin. Rick, as you can see, just looking for that big overhand right. looks to continue to walk Tarquin down, but Tarquin manages to fire back as he closes the gap, which makes this a tough one to call. Looks for that big right hand again, Rick, but Tarquin capitalises by coming over his left with his own right hand. Last 10, and this is still very close between these two. Rick continues to push forward, but Tarquin continues to fire back. 2 down, just 1 to go. So 3rd and final round before Tarquin begins his trek. Literally putting it all on the line for charity and the 8-year-old girl and a dream trip to Disneyland. And he's pushing forward strongly here. He's fit and he's going to need to be. This is only the halfway point of his charity bash. And stood in front of him is an opponent that doesn't want to give way either. This has been a tough bout for these two men. Rick breathes heavily, but he continues to push forward. Tarquin, as soon as he comes in, just keeps throwing back. The unstoppable force versus the immovable object, and Rick had a look at our referee to say, is it not the bell yet? And he's told to keep going, and he does exactly that with the left and right. Sheer willpower now from both men. Oh, and Rick fires these left and right. Tarquin goes into a crouch. And who can deny him a beer before he sets off on his trek after this? It's a tough start to his challenge. Rick Slight has been on top of him the whole time, firing punches away despite being tired. He's just kept going. Looks to the referee again, say, "You sure? Where's this bell?" And lands with the big right hand. Tarquin felt that. You feel that was the first one that really stopped him in his tracks. And now he fires back again. So Tarquin Powell, tough start to this charity endurance fest for him. But he's still there. And it looks like he's going to finish this bout before he goes to Gloucester for 104 miles. There you have it. Great work from both men. Excellently matched again by Lee. Big smiles. Our MC is going to announce what Tarquin's about to do.
Driving to Gloucestershire to take place in a 104-mile charity track event. So, this event is to help.
Yeah, superb. Full credit to him.
Little girl is having leukemia treatment to help take her to Disneyland when that treatment's over. So, please, ladies and gentlemen, as well as raising money for the oncology unit here tonight, also raising money.
All credit, yes.
Is it tonight or tomorrow? Actually doing it tonight, going and doing that track tonight. So, with no further ado, this fight has split the judges. This is an absolute split decision, and without any doubt, the closest fight and toughest decision of the evening. But your winner,
Split decision.
in the red corner,
Rick takes it for that sheer persistence on a split decision. And all the best to Tarquin as he goes to round 2 of his test.